Phone camera lenses just as cool as the OnePlus 9S. Announced in March 2021, the OnePlus and Hasselblad collaboration has had phone and camera enthusiasts buzzing. OnePlus announced it was set to release the OnePlus 9 and OnePlus 9 Pro, and they had called on the expertise of mid-format camera manufacturer Hasselblad. Hasselblad has a long history of producing sharp, incredibly sought-after camera lenses and bodies. This collaboration would allow Hasselblad to once again have their name thrown around the cellular phone industry. But despite the hype, this isn't a new phenomenon. Plenty of high-quality professional camera manufacturers have contributed their technology and hardware to tech companies. There are several great camera phones that pack an incredible punch with their built-in cameras. Today, we're going to discuss a few of these collaborations and talk about some of the best phone camera lenses that are just as cool as the OnePlus 9S. But first, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to all the latest tech news and information. Nokia 808 PureView 2012. In the world of smartphones, the Nokia 808 PureView released in 2012 is one of the first to feature a camera with a pro photography manufacturer collaboration. The Nokia 808 was a solid entry into the smartphone market and, in terms of 2012 technology, had a super powerful 41-megapixel sensor that was actually produced by Toshiba. However, Zeiss, famous for being quite possibly the best lens and glass producer on the planet, was in charge of designing the lens that could keep up with Toshiba's sensor design. Ironically, Zeiss was limited to using all plastic components despite being known for their glass quality. Nearly all camera lenses are made of plastic to cut back on weight and allow phones to remain thin enough for your pocket. Despite these limitations, this collaboration between Zeiss and Nokia would lead the way for future collaborations. Panasonic CM1 2015. While Panasonic phones are likely a blast from the past for you, the Panasonic CM1 was one of the biggest collaborations between tech manufacturer Panasonic and the legendary camera manufacturer Leica. Leica is known for having some of the best but priciest cameras on the market. Looking at the design of the Panasonic CM1, it looks more like the point-and-shoot cameras of the mid-2000s. The collaboration was for more than just cell phones. Panasonic had a deal with the camera giant to produce Panasonic cameras with Leica senses to build a more affordable, consumer-friendly Leica-branded camera. The phone itself was a little unremarkable, but the 28mm equivalent lens and the 1-inch sensor meant it did pack a punch when taking photos. However, many consumers didn't feel it was worth the $1,000 price point. Huawei P9 2016 and Huawei P20 Pro 2018. The Panasonic CM1 may not have been a successful collaboration for Leica in the cellular market. However, their partnership with Chinese phone manufacturer Huawei is the stuff of legend. Starting in 2016, Leica and Huawei teamed up to release the Huawei P9. The camera phone boasted dual 12-megapixel cameras with one in monochrome and one in color. Inside, the Sony IMX286 sensor helped support the Leica lenses. This release was a massive success for both Huawei and Leica, and in 2018, they did it all again when they released the Huawei P20 Pro. This phone bumped up from 2 to 3 cameras on the back of the phone, and each had its role in helping make the Huawei P20 Pro one of the best camera phones on the market. The primary camera was a high-resolution camera with a 40-megapixel sensor, while the second camera handled black and white situations with a 20-megapixel sensor, while the third and final camera offered a 3x optical zoom and an 8-megapixel sensor. It was an incredible setup that made it adaptable to any situation. In fact, they included the option to shoot in RAW, which gave amateur and pro street photographers a lot to work with. Huawei and Leica honestly made one of the first genuinely successful camera and phone manufacturing collaborations. Their Leica Team-Up series sold incredibly well, and some stunning photos were taken with both the Huawei P9 and the Huawei P20 Pro. Vivo X60 Pro Plus 2021. For our next collaboration, Zeiss comes back into the mix to collaborate with Vivo on the Vivo X60 Pro Plus. This phone is new in 2021 and has 2 features that will set this phone and camera apart from your standard Apple or Samsung camera phone build. The first is the innovative Zeiss T-Star coating covering the lenses to reduce glare and light blurring. This coating is similar to the coating on expensive DSLR lenses, which can be incredibly helpful for amateur photographers. How it works is the coating actually helps the camera on the back of the phone get rid of pesky light glares, halos, and even eliminate stray light from out of frame. The second innovation with this collaboration is the built-in gimbal stabilizer system. This reduces the effect shaky hands have on the final image. Those with disabilities or unstable hands could now take pictures easier and have them turn out looking sharp and clean. The Vivo X60 Pro Plus might be one of the most exciting camera phone releases on our list today for its remarkable camera technology. OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro 2021. Now that we've covered some of the more exciting camera phone collaborations, talk about what the OnePlus and Hasselblad collaboration can offer to consumers looking for a powerful camera that can fit in their pocket. First, in contrast to the other collaborations on this list, we have to let you know that this collaboration has released few details about the hardware inside the camera, but based on what we do know, the Hasselblad design influence is all over this camera phone. From the orange shutter button to the Hasselblad shutter sound that the phone makes with each photo, you get a bit of the Hasselblad branding that camera enthusiasts love. Additionally, one of the major focuses of the marketing push on the collaboration stressed that Hasselblad had fine-tuned the phone's color tuning, which results in excellent color clarity and exceptional contrast when compared to your typical phone camera. Again, a Sony sensor is the absolute powerhouse here, and the collaboration might just be one for the books. This first release from Hasselblad and OnePlus is the start of a contract that is set to last several years and include further collaborations for the two companies. Only time will tell if professional camera and cell phone collaborations will pay off, but for now, the camera lens technology being packed into thin, seamless cell phone designs is enough to keep us interested. We're likely years away from having a professional quality camera in our pocket. Still, for now, the invocation is stunning and quickly starting to match up with consumer-grade point-and-shoots. This is likely why point-and-shoot sales have plummeted in recent years, as the camera phone in everyone's pocket offers similar quality, with the added bonus of not carrying an extra piece of equipment. But that is all the time we have for now. Subscribe and make sure to comment down below which of these phones you owned or wish you owned, and how the photo quality compares. Were these collaborations worth it? Could you tell the difference? Let us know and we'll talk to you next time.